Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to Green Guard Collectibles and Fresh Pack Fridays episode 6. With Halloween just a week away, I thought what better time than right now to open up 2025 Score a Treat Halloween bundle. Now there are 40 packs in this with 3 cards per pack. And what's cool is you can actually get numbered cards out of these all the way down to 31. But unfortunately, on average, there's only one in every 125 packs. Now, like I said, there are 40 in here, so we have a lot of shots at it. But 1 in 125 is not the greatest hit ratio. Now, the cool thing about this, and I'm 99% sure that this is true, is that the last card in every pack is guaranteed to be a rookie. So, honestly, thinking about the value, you get this for about 20 bucks, I want to say, pretty much anywhere you want to go. You're getting 40 rookies, which is pretty cool. Now, they don't have like long-term value, I wouldn't say. Like, I do not think you should open Score a Treat if your intent is to kind of be investing in these cards. I don't think that is going to work out, and you'll just be really disappointed. But at the end of the day, opening packs is supposed to be fun, and what's more fun than going trick-or-treating and picking up football cards? I know that they also do like the Haunted Hoops, and Pokemon does the Trick-or-Trade. I'm assuming that there's other ones out there that I'm just not aware of, but I would have killed to have this sort of thing as a kid. But sadly, that didn't really happen. Like I said, though, we got 40 packs here, so we're going to get open in here in a second and see what we can pull out of here. Maybe we'll get one of those numbered cards. Who knows? All right, let's try to even these out a little bit here. It's about even right there, about 20 and 20 or so. Maybe that's more close to 20 and 20. First pack. Now, I think the hit card is in the back of each one of these, but I could be wrong. Open it up like this. I think they could do a little bit more with the outlines here, but I like the idea of these, like the pumpkins, and then there's the bats. So let's see, kind of a color match, right? The black and orange with T. Higgins. That's pretty cool. Jaylen Warren. And then we already kind of saw our first rookie here. We got Dylan Sampson, who's looking pretty good for the Browns, but unfortunately for him, there's another rookie running back on the Browns that is looking even better with Quinshon Judkins. So, I mean, this kid's got some good chance of sticking around in the league for a while, but you know, maybe kind of ended up at the wrong team. Not quite as running back needy as some of the other teams. So we'll go ahead and set these aside here. The rookies in one pile and the kind of base veterans in the other pile. Next up, we got Jakobi Meyers, somebody I think my Patriots should have held on to. Really upset that we let him go for the exact same money that we ended up paying Juju Smith-Schuster. Yeah, that worked out. Jeffrey Simmons, D-tackle from the Titans, probably the best player that they have on the team at this point. And our rookie is just a base pumpkin again, but it is Mason Taylor, who is having a pretty good rookie season for the Jets. There's not a lot going right for the Jets, but Mason Taylor's not doing too bad. I think he's got what it takes to be that kind of do-it-all tight end. It's gonna be a nice long video, open up 40 packs, I'll tell you what. Pack number 3, we got Jalen Coker, who's not actually a rookie, but has had not a huge impact his rookie season, and then obviously started this season injured. Fred Warner, another base. Andres Borregales, our kicker that everybody was trying to get fired in the early parts of the season when he was missing all of his kicks, and now he looks absolutely automatic. Just took him a little bit of time, I think maybe some early nerves, but he got it sorted and looks like he's going to be the next in a long line of really good kickers for the New England Patriots. That pack didn't open so well. You guys will also have to let me know if you like the music being added to the background to kind of fill the space that it takes me to open up the packs. I think that it's a nice touch, but you guys will have to let me know. Kyron Williams, Cortland Sutton, and our rookie is Jordan James for the 49ers. Yeah, he's not going to get a lot of time. As long as Christian McCaffrey stays healthy, Jordan James is going to be buried on the depth charts, as pretty much every other 49er running back has been since Christian McCaffrey showed up. Until he gets injured, which might not happen this year. We'll see. He's already made it longer than I thought he would. I didn't draft him in any of my leagues because I fully expected him to get hurt, or fully expect him to get hurt at some point this season. Theo Johnson, looking pretty good for a struggling Giants team, but they're looking a lot better with Jackson Dart. Christian Gonzalez, looking great in that Patriots secondary. And Josh Simmons, O-tackle for the Chiefs, who are, sadly for anybody that's not a Chiefs fan, looking resurgent and looking like maybe the best team in the NFL again once they got healthy. Who knew that all it took was getting everybody back healthy and not suspended. Next up, Josh Jacobs, Rome Odunze, and another base pumpkin rookie, Caleb Johnson, who really seemed pretty hyped, at least in the fantasy community, and has not lived up to his billing. Jaylen Warren has taken over that backfield. I think Caleb Johnson is now their third choice running back. He's not even their kick returner anymore because he had that really bad decision that cost them a touchdown. Just not looking good. Doesn't mean he can't bounce back, who knows. In this league, a lot of rookies don't do well, and that's kind of the only shot they ever get. But, I don't know. He could have a resurgent season 2. We'll see. Oh, there's Drake May. Talk about not so much a resurgent season 2, but like an eye-opening season 2. I think everybody knew he was going to be fairly serviceable after his rookie season at the very least. He was going to be in this league for a long time. But what he is doing this year is... I'm not gonna feed into the MVP stuff as much as everybody else will, but he is definitely up there in pretty much every major statistical category for a quarterback. So looking good. We got just a Patriots pack, I guess. Teddy Bruschi, one of my favorite players of all time for the New England Patriots. I still wear his jersey every Sunday. Amazing, amazing player. And then we got Jahdae Barron, rookie for the Broncos. Probably not the most famous rookie for the Broncos this year. Honestly, not even sure how many snaps he's playing. There we go. We got Dave Casper, a little bit of a throwback here. Riley Moss, and Harold Fannin Jr. I don't know how I'd feel if one of my first rookie cards is of me facing backwards, so you can't even see me. That's a little bit of an interesting design choice there. But he's playing amazing for the Browns. Again, another struggling team with rookies that are kind of showing up in kind of unexpected ways. I don't think anybody thought that Harold Fannin would be one of their best rookies or one of the better rookies at all this season. Got Joe Green, Mean Joe Green, a little bit of a throwback. Chris Boswell, now we're going with a Steelers pack here, and the rookie is Jack Besh? Not sure which one is pronounced, but I know that I'm disappointed in him. He was like one of my sleepers, late round draft picks. I really thought he was going to be able to easily compete with Jacoby Myers as that kind of like maybe 1B or like high 2. But he is not really panning out so much. He's getting pushed down the depth chart, not getting a lot of targets. I mean, it's also a terrible, terrible team, so how much of it is his fault? How much of it is Geno Smith's fault? How much of it is the coaching? Who knows? Sorry if you can hear my neighbor's dogs barking in the background. Difficulty of living in an apartment building. Got Warren Moon, great quarterback, one of the OG scrambling quarterbacks. Greg Dortch and Tyleik Williams, a D tackle for the Lions. Don't know too much about him, to be honest with you. Nick Bolton for the Chiefs. Calvin Ridley, hurt for the Titans and not incredibly efficient or effective, but the Titans as a whole are kind of a dumpster fire this season. So we'll see what happens there. They fired their coach, so full reset next year. I think they'll probably at least be a little bit better next year, but they got a long season to get through still. Then we got Jalen Milroe, possibly the quarterback of the future. Sam Darnold's looking pretty good there. Is it possible that they move him on again the same way that the Vikings over here moved on from him to get J.J. McCarthy some starting time? It's possible. Maybe they let Jalen season for 2 or 3 seasons instead of just the one. That has worked out really well in the past with Jordan Love, with Aaron Rodgers, with Patrick Mahomes, obviously. So, sometimes letting guys season 2 or 3 seasons instead of just 1 or half a season is the right move. And who knows, maybe that's the direction that Seattle's going with it. They have their long-term plan and their short-term plan at QB kind of figured out. I think that other teams have tried to do that and it just doesn't work. There's a lot of pressure, like the Giants have had a lot of pressure, obviously, and that's why they made the move to Jackson Dart and look a lot better. I think they plan to wait significantly longer into the season, probably about 8 weeks at least. They're hoping that Russell would be serviceable, but it just didn't work out for him. Jonnu Smith, who does not play for the Dolphins anymore. Garrett Wilson just got hurt with the Jets. Great player, really too bad that he plays for the Jets, honestly. And Tyler Warren, another rookie tight end he was actually hyped in Lake Fannin, and he is absolutely living up to that hype. Tried to get him in all my leagues, got him in none. So, great tight end, probably one of the better tight ends for the future. But we've seen some rookie tight ends fall off after their rookie year, fantasy-wise. Like Sam Laporta, for instance, Dalton Kincaid. So we'll see what happens there. Went from a rookie tight end to an aging tight end. Dalton Schultz was still extremely serviceable for the Texans, especially with so many injuries that they have right now. Should probably try to pick him up in some of your leagues. Brady Jarrett, tight end or D tackle, and rookie Ollie Gordon, running back for the Dolphins, who seems to always have a little bit of hype this season and is just not really getting the touches. But with A-Chain there, it's hard for him to get on the field. I'm really hoping that we can get one of these numbered cards out of this, but I'm not really holding my breath. I haven't seen anybody pull a numbered card. Doesn't mean they're not there. I just haven't seen anybody do it. And it doesn't look like we're going to break that trend with this pack, at least. Got Alec Pierce. J.K. Dobbins, also not a Charger anymore. He's lighting it up with the Broncos right now. And I have him in a bunch of my leagues. Drafted him late. We got Cam Ward for the Titans. Having a rough rookie season. Not really his fault, just unfortunately for him, the situation that he was drafted into. If you're that number 1 player, you're usually getting drafted to a really rough organization that needs a lot of help, and unfortunately, they all expect you to turn around in a single season, and it rarely works out that way. Got another Theo Johnson card. J.J. McCarthy, who still has barely played, into now his second season, injury-ridden like crazy. So we don't really know if he's a good quarterback or not. We'll find out a little bit later on. And we got Riley Leonard, a backup quarterback for the Colts. Maybe a pretty good spot for him. Daniel Jones is obviously playing very, very well. But Riley could potentially have a chance down the road, but he definitely wasn't drafted as the future of the Colts by any stretch. But who knows? We've seen plenty of quarterbacks come from later rounds and at least have serviceable careers under their belts. So we'll see. Tyler Lockett, also not playing for the Seahawks anymore. Breece Hall. And Calvin Banks Jr., OT for the Saints. Really struggling organization. Not really Calvin's fault, but that offensive line is terrible. Pretty much everything about that offense is terrible somehow, despite having some incredible players like not Calvin Banks, he's right there. Like Alvin Kamara and Olave. So I'm not really sure why they're quite as bad as they are, other than that offensive line being a struggle. But Calvin seems like a good first start for them to rebuild that offensive line. We got Eddie Pinheiro, Grant Calcaterra, I want to say, that's how he pronounces it. And we got Kevin Winston Jr. here for the Titans. Don't know too much about him, but with how bad that team is, I'm not going to know a ton of their rookies other than their quarterback there. I'd say we're probably about a third, maybe a halfway through this, and no sign of a numbered card yet. But like I said, end of the day, it's about having fun. Marvin Harrison, Peyton Wilson, Abdul Carter, having a great season with the Giants. Their entire front three, front four, however you want to look at that, is incredible. They're playing so well. If they could figure it out offensively and in the secondary, this defense could be scary. Real fast, guys, I'd like to remind you guys, if you're liking what you're seeing and are interested in seeing more of it, to please like and subscribe. And if you want to start a conversation or let me know what you think of any of the videos so far, you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comment section, and I answer all of my comments. So feel free to leave one. We got Tajay Spears, Braylon Allen, and Quinn Ewers, another guy that was really hype in college. I remember being super hyped in college. It never really worked out for him in Texas. He was just always seemed like he was kind of the reason that they started to fall apart a little bit. Ended up getting drafted a little bit later on to the Dolphins, who have Tua, who is injured regularly. So Ewers will definitely have his shot at showing everybody that they were stupid to not draft him earlier. But we'll see. I don't have super high expectations of him taking over and becoming this sensation out of nowhere quarterback. But I could be wrong. Jason Taylor, Donovan McNabb, and Shedeur Sanders rookie card. Shedeur is waiting in the wings. I think Dylan Gabriel is playing fine. I don't think he's playing too much better than Joe Flacco was playing, honestly. I think that just that team is dysfunctional. And quite frankly, I think if Shedeur went in, they wouldn't play any different than Joe Flacco or Dylan Gabriel. But people would hype them because Shedeur Sanders is playing. So who knows? Maybe that'll somehow be worth money someday, but I doubt it. Pretty much, Score-A-Treat is not about investment. It is just about having the thrill of ripping 40 packs, or giving the thrill, more importantly, to some young kid who knows. Maybe he'll get one of these, or she'll get one of these. And despite not being into football cards before, they'll open up their first pack or two, and they'll just get hooked. And that's how we get more young kids into the hobby. So let's see. Brock Purdy, Denzel Ward, and the rookie is Alec Ayumanor. I'm gonna say that's how you pronounce his name. He's having a solid season for the Titans. I think DK is kind of the more on the lips one for everybody right now. He had a great game against the Pats, and Alec got kind of shut down a little bit. But I think both of them have a shot to be very well regarded wide receivers into the future, especially if they can kind of sort that offense out a little bit so that Cam Ward has the time to actually get to these guys when they're open. Olamide Zacchaeus, Josh Carty, and Mason Graham. Super hype D tackle. I don't think he's playing badly, but he's just on a bad team. A lot of these hype rookies are just not on good rosters, quite frankly. Jalen McMillan, Keenan Allen, and Cam Scatabo. This guy, I'm not going to say he came out of nowhere because he was super hype, especially what he did in the playoffs, in the college playoffs last year. But he slid in the draft, obviously going to the Giants, who kind of had question marks at running back. Tracy played pretty well, surprisingly well, for a wide receiver turned running back last year as a rookie. So I don't think people really thought he was going to get a ton of opportunities early, but boy, has he taken them. He's playing extremely well as a rookie here. Hopefully he can stay healthy. He's got a very violent running style that usually leads to a lot of concussions or other injuries. But at least he is fun for Giants fans to watch play because they don't have a lot in that category lately. So we got Ozzie Newsome, Jerome Bettis, a little bit of a double throwback here, and Brady Cook, quarterback for the Jets. Don't really know who he is. Came out of Mizzou, so I guess there you got Brady Cook. We got EJ Speed, Robert Brazil maybe, for the old Houston Oilers. And we got Kyle Williams, a rookie for the Pats that has not really done anything, but everybody else around him is like significantly up their game. So hopefully he just down the line starts to figure it out for us. But with Kayshon Boutte, Pop Douglas, and Diggs, and then obviously Hunter Henry as not a wide receiver, but another pass catching option that is playing just as well as he has ever played for us. Kyle Williams has gotten kind of buried on the depth chart. Doesn't get a ton of reps. Definitely doesn't get a ton of targets. Really hoping to see that turn around because as you can see with Washington last year, 70 catches, almost 1,200 yards, 14 TDs. I mean, he was a monster in college. So hopefully this isn't another in a long line of failed Patriots draft picks, specifically at the wide receiver. We might have one of the most comical lists of drafted wide receivers you've ever seen. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Hopefully we start to figure that out. Jason Taylor, Austin Eckler, who has had a little bit of a resurgence until he got injured this year with Washington. Hopefully he can come back and keep playing. He was one of my favorite players to play for the Chargers back in the day. I say back in the day, he was only 2 years ago maybe. Tet McMillan finally getting his first touchdowns with Carolina, starting to figure it out. Super hyped. He never impressed me with any of his speed or anything like that. It was definitely jump ball, and sometimes that works out in this league, and a lot of times it doesn't. But it looks like he's certainly learning how to use his size advantage on everybody. Next up, we got Kyler Murray, Denzel Ward, and Walter Nolan. Probably 2/3 of the way through this. Nothing of significant note. I mean, we've gotten some rookie quarterbacks, stuff like that. It would definitely be probably pretty exhilarating for a kid to open this up and get, honestly, even a Daniel Jones second-year card. Still really hoping just for my sake that one of these has a numbered card in it, but it's definitely hitting exactly, I think, what kids are going to want, and that's going to be the quick rip, the guaranteed rookie, that kind of thing. Yeah, and who can complain for $20? You get 40 packs to give out. It's honestly kind of a no-brainer for me. Better than candy. You'd definitely be different than every other house that they're stopping at. So, yeah. And at the very least, their dad will like opening them, or a brother or something like that. Dylan Gabriel, talked about him earlier, playing for the Browns, playing adequately, I suppose. Not doing anything crazy, noteworthy, not really losing them too many games, as him being the focal point of that failure. It's just kind of super dysfunctional team that has been dysfunctional as long as I've been alive. They've had a handful of noteworthy seasons in that time, and I'm almost 30, so tells you how bad the Brownies are. Ladd McConkey, one of my favorite players. As you can see, I've got one of his graded contours. I just love that card. There's nothing super crazy about it, but I love that card. So, Ladd, well done. Brian Robinson Jr. got traded to the 49ers and got buried on the depth charts there. Will Johnson, corner for the kind of streaky, let's say streaky Cardinals. Yeah, Jalen Hurts. Justin Herbert, the quarterback pack. Could be another quarterback as a rookie. He's a wide receiver, Isaiah Bond, who is also not living up to the billing right now so much. Really funny that he wasn't signed at the point of these being printed, so he just has the NFL logo. Really funny, actually, to me. It's an odd looking card. It doesn't have anything on the back. It's just got this giant empty space on the back. That's kind of funny. I wonder if that'll ever be worth anything because of how kind of unique it is. There's not a ton of players that get drafted, certainly not as high as Isaiah Bond did, that don't sign their rookie deals, and then kind of there's question marks whether or not he'll be able to play. So yeah, interesting. Tank Dell, Bo Nix, and Will Howard, rookie quarterback for the Steelers. Can't say I know too much about him. And he played for Ohio State, obviously, right here, and was definitely pretty good there. Not really sure if he's their long-term plan or just like a stopgap. Let's see, this one's bent. We're gonna save the bent pack for last. Kind of last pack magic. Sometimes those nicked up packs are always the ones that have something good in them when you see them sitting on the shelf. Always grab the nicked pack. Always grab last pack too. Always seem to pull good stuff out of those. Next we got Chop Robinson, Xavier Worthy, and Jackson Dart, who's looking pretty good for the Giants. It's a nice looking card. I like that. I like the Ole Miss uniform too. I've always liked Ole Miss's uniform. This pack doesn't want to open. Is that because there's goodies inside? Who knows? Let's find out. Oh, just another base rookie back there. Brian Urlacher, the only linebacker to ever get his ankles broken by Tom Brady. Raheem Mostert and Phil Maffa, running back for the Cowboys. Hasn't really seemed to do anything. I think Jaden Blue is a little bit higher than him on the depth charts there. Might not even be on the team anymore, to be honest with you. I'm not sure. But with how well Javonte Williams is, neither of them are really going to see the field too much unless he gets hurt. We got Drake London, and we got, I believe that's a numbered card. I think, do I save it for last? I feel like I have to save a guaranteed numbered card for last. So we're going to go ahead and set that off to the side. So maybe not last pack magic out of this. We'll find out. We're going to set it off to the side for now. Now you gotta stick around to the end of the video and figure out what that numbered card is. Adam Thielen, Michael Pittman, and Jaden Higgins, one of two, I want to say, rookie wide receivers for the Texans, who aren't getting very much attention, which is surprising. I think they both came out of the same school too. I think they were both Iowa State teammates. So that was an interesting thing for them to do in the draft. Not a lot of people do that. Andrew Van Ginkel, Derrick Henry, who's having a bit of a down season, along with the Ravens as a whole. Really didn't think I'd see the Ravens be this bad this quick, but they are. And Ashton Genty, who is living up to the billing. I think if he was on a better team, he would be having crazy numbers, but the Raiders are awful. Now, I'm not sure if that's a numbered card, but I'm pretty sure if it is a numbered card, that it doesn't have to be a rookie. Hopefully it is, but it doesn't have to be a rookie. So we'll see what happens there. CJ Mosley, Rico Dowdle having an incredible season with the Panthers. As you can see, he's still in his Cowboys uniform here and his Panthers uniform here. I wonder what he would look like behind that Cowboys offense this year. And if Chuba Hubbard will either get traded or stay injured, I think he could have an incredible season. He ran for had a combined 400 yards in 2 games while Chuba was out. Incredible. Xavier Watts for the for the Falcons. I don't know much about him. Not gonna be honest, not gonna know too much about defensive rookies unless they're one of the higher picks like Travis Hunter or one of the big D tackles or D linemen like Abdul Carter or Mason Graham, one of those top 10 guys. Josie Jewell, Justin Fields, who's not playing well for the Jets and actually just got benched. So that's rough for him. He kind of had a bit of a resurgence and had everybody believe in him again while he was playing in this black and gold with the Steelers. Went to the Jets, and I think everybody's written him off again. So we'll see what happens there. Jack Sawyer, another Steeler rookie. DN. Not sure too much about him here. Nico Collins just got hurt with the Texans. Upside down, Demondre Lenore and Bashul Tootin, Rootin' Tootin, playing for the Jags. That's kind of their number 2 running back, but maybe running back for the future. We'll see. Now I'm torn a little bit. This would be the last pack I rip, so it should preserve the last pack magic, right? But I haven't gone through these yet. I'm going to go ahead and risk it and open up this pack next. Who knows, maybe I get 2 back-to-back numbered cards. Chances are I probably won't, and we definitely want to save that numbered card for last in a video like this 33-minute video. Probably be quite a bit longer than that by the end of it. And last pack, we got Drew Bledsoe. While he was playing for the Bills, not while he was playing for the Patriots. Chris Boswell, and Armand Membu for the Jets, who is also part of a struggling offensive line. And now, this last pack. Let's see what we can get. Let's see if I can pick this up without anybody seeing who it is. We got Drake London. We got Raheed Shaheed. And we know it's a rookie. Let's see if I can pick this up. It is a rookie safety. Oh, I was hoping it was a quarterback. It is for the Brownies. I don't know who this is. It is Nick Emworry, numbered 5 out of 399. It's still really cool that I pulled a numbered card, but man, if I could have gotten one of the rookie quarterbacks like a Jackson Dart, even like a Dylan Gabriel or something like that at 31, That would have been sick. But I'm not going to complain. I got a numbered card out of Score a Treat, which is out of 40 packs. Got one numbered card. Not huge hit rates. It's supposed to be, 1 in 125, I think I said. So I'm not going to complain. But could you imagine the look on some kid's face if he managed to open up, or she managed to open up, a pack that had a numbered card in it out of something they got off of someone's doorstep next Friday? Yeah, I would be ecstatic. So there you go. Nick Emenwari, numbered to 399. And you have this other gigantic stack of rookies. They're just base rookies, but you get some cool stuff in here, like we were talking about with Isaiah Bond, with just the NFL logo. You get a lot of them with or all of them actually, with their college uniforms on. That's, some people like that, some people don't like that. But I think the value of these packs is pretty awesome. Like I said, you get 40 packs, $20. You're guaranteed 40 rookies. You might get lucky. You might get a numbered card. But you guys will have to let me know down in the comments. Do you like opening Score a Treat, excuse me? Do you like the idea of it? To be able to give out to new kids, to get them invested in the hobby? Have you opened some yourself? Have you gotten better numbered cards than I got? Have you gotten better rookies than I got? I'd love to hear from you. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you in the next one.